Heal with a warm felt lavender scent. Breathe in, breathe out. We're going to read the room, shift the energy. A sincere healing. Heal. Hi guys, welcome to our safe space where everything is safe. I'm so excited for you guys to join us today. I have some questions for you guys. Hopefully you guys can leave a comment below and let us know and answer the questions that we do have for you guys. So excited. This is my second one. See you guys soon in.
Welcome, healers.
Welcome to our safe space where everything is safe.
Yes.
Today I am here with my co-host, Megan Lovelace.
Hey, ladies.
Oh, I love that top.
Thank you, babe. You're giving over there, too.
No, it's giving I really like that top, though.
Thank you.
Today our topic is about anxiety and depression. I decided to bring Meg again, of course, because
Special guest.
it's giving co-host, but special guest Megan. I feel like when I was going through anxiety and depression, I was able to connect to her more, because she was actually more relatable. It's good to have a friend that you can actually talk about your mental health with,
and especially who's been through it. So.
Megan was really good at this when I was going through my postpartum and divorce at the same time. That was a lot, but Megan. So I have some questions I want to ask Megan, and hopefully these
give them to me.
questions will help with somebody else that's out there at our safe space. Could you share with us your journey of depression and anxiety?
Well, where do I start? So I actually didn't.
Oh, wait, do you know where it started?
I don't know where it started. I feel like I've been dealing with anxiety most of my life. And I feel like that because once I've actually been able to come out of it and overcome it, I was able to read up on it and figure out like how you act when you have anxiety. It's more of like a anger towards people, but it's really more out of fear, if that makes sense. Like anxiety is pretty much just like a fear of something that hasn't even happened yet. You like projecting things on yourself that may never even happen, and it's like scaring the crap out of you, pretty much.
Like, excuse me, looking at you, nobody would even think.
Know,
yeah, because you cannot see depression and anxiety. So it's always good to check on your friends.
Yeah, I went through both, and I don't think that I realized I was in it until I was actually out of it.
Yeah,
and I was learning about it.
How do you feel like how did it really, like, going around other people, did it make you feel?
So actually, that's easy. I didn't go around people.
Okay.
That's probably how I became like a loner in some sort of way. Like I really did not go around people. It was really hard to like interact with people because people didn't understand like where I was coming from. Like even towards going out to the club, like it was a big deal to me. Like I did not want to go.
You feel like that was some of your biggest challenges? What are some of your biggest challenges that you feel like you faced?
It was going out into like crowded places, and I think that came from my old profession, like working in a jail, having to deal with so many like crazy men and women, and it just put me in a place where like even going to the market, it was a challenge, especially like if it was a bunch of people outside or something. I was like, do I need to go in this market? Like, yes, you need to go in the market. You have to eat. But I would definitely turn around.
You felt like you didn't want to go in the market because there was a lot of people
there?
there?
It just was a crowd of people would do something to me. Like, it made me so uncomfortable. And it wasn't more of like a scared thing. It was like, well, actually, it was like a scared thing. Like, not scared like, oh, they want to fight me or something. But like, okay, what can happen? So many people, like, what might happen next? And then with COVID, oh my goodness, COVID really, like, made it bad for me. And that's when I really had to, like, get into praying, get into my journal, get into therapy, because she really like helped me get back to going out and All my friends know I used to be outside,
You was outside.
and then I just stopped. It just was not a
stopped.
comfortable feeling for me. I just was not comfortable with being around a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
And then depression, like you don't want to be around people.
Depression is just very different. It's different because even with your support system, support system is really like number one.
You need it. You need.
I
the
feel like
support.
when I had my postpartum and depression, because I can't keep saying postpartum and not saying depression. I had postpartum and depression, and Lord knows,
It's very hard. It's very hard to deal with, and I think
you
people
guys are not alone.
I don't think
and
that people who've
nothing-
never been through it, or some people might not even know that they're going through it.
You
It's
do
just
not know
something that
until you're
casts
out of
over
it.
you. Exactly, like a dark, like you want to be in your house by yourself, like to
Nothing feels
yourself.
real. Nothing feels normal. I'm like,
Mm-mm.
what has the government did to us?
I
whole
thought that it
time.
was really COVID because that's when I really like fell into
Yeah, I was.
a depression.
Let's see. I mean, I don't. Depression is so. I thought I had anxiety when I was going through postpartum. I thought I was having anxiety also. So I had went to. I feel like my eyelashes keep sticking together. I feel like I went to my doctor like, hey, I'm having this anxiety. It was just like my nerve was so bad, and I felt everything just felt just weird. That was before I realized I was in postpartum, and he prescribed me anxiety pills. And then when I took
It's
these
like
anxiety
cloudy
pills,
mind. Did you get that?
I still have a very cloudy brain.
I still have that.
Cloud. When I
My
say
memory.
my memory is so bad. I gotta go see a neurologist.
We talk about that all the time.
Yeah, we do.
I'll be like, did I just tell you?
No,
Did
not
I?
even just. It's like
Like, I
I
didn't
can
tell
put
you.
lotion on and be like, oh shit, I need to go put lotion on. It's like you literally. Oh shit, I did. I put lotion
forget
on.
everything.
Like I don't know if it's. At first, I used to have like short term memory. Now it's like somebody be like, oh, remember? Da-da-da.
so
like,
what helps you? Like, remember?
I don't. It don't.
I have to put an alarm for everything.
Oh, everything is alarm. Journaling.
Walk the
Watch
dog.
out for a sincere healing journal.
Yes.
Journaling helps. Everything is in my phone. I feel like an old lady. And
Everything
I'm
in my
only,
phone.
like,
I have
in my
appointments
30s.
in my phone.
Oh, every
Everything.
appointment. Every dentist,
I be
dermatology.
like, Randy gotta go here.
GYN.
I gotta go here. I gotta cook. I gotta do. It's already a lot on women, especially women who do things with themselves. Like, I don't know how to put it, but it's hard because on top of being depressed and having anxiety, I still had to deal with Randy. I still had to deal with my
Brandy
spouse.
is her daughter.
Like, it was a lot, and I don't think they really understand it. I think they just kept saying like, "You're being mean. Like, why are you so mad?" Like, and I don't think I was mad. It's more of like a coping thing. Like, when you got all these thoughts running through your mind on what you have to do, what's not done, what need to get done, it's hard to like when you have a preteen who running around screaming all loud, and you like, oh my God,
Because
like,
you never stop being a mom. You never stop being a fiance.
Mm-mm.
The world does not stop because you're going through anxiety and depression. The world keeps going, and you just have to learn to cope with it. And how did you feel like? How did you cope with it?
Therapy and family and friends and just pushing myself. I watch a lot of YouTube channels like with people who like give you like things that words of manifestation and
Sarah Jakes.
oh my God, gospel definitely. I would just
Lord,
play
I would
it.
not know where I would be without her.
It puts you in
I
a
do
good
not
spirit.
know where I would be without Sarah.
Yeah,
Jakes
I
Roberts.
understand. Yeah.
So you feel like, just listening to
Family,
like motivation.
definitely motivation. They're knowing that
journaling.
like, okay, if you don't do it, who's gonna do it? You have a
Yeah.
child to take care of. Like, get up and do what you're supposed to do because all the stuff you're projecting on yourself hasn't even happened.
Yeah, I do.
And it may never happen.
Do you feel like your environment, like,
Definitely. Ooh.
do you feel like your environment gives you that anxiety or depression?
So working at the jail definitely gave me that. Once I left from there, I seen a big difference overall, like my attitude, how I moved, how I talked, how I interacted with people, changed. But like I made sure that like, cause I'm still working on it. Like I'm still working on my anxiety. So I make sure like I don't put myself in places where I'm uncomfortable.
Okay.
Cause when I'm uncomfortable, then I see it come out more, and like it'll come off as me being rude or mean or something, because that's just the way I'm gonna react because I'm in an uncomfortable space. When you more comfortable with your surroundings and stuff, you relax. You don't have a guard to put up. Like you don't have to worry about what might happen or who gonna say something or what you look like.
'Cause I've never felt that way. I never knew until you kind of like said it.
Because you've been my comfortable space.
Okay.
Like I don't have
Welcome
to. I
to
can
our
be ugly
safe
around you. Like
space.
I can have a wig off and be in my cornrows.
See, that is really good.
Like
you
some
you have
friends
to
you
have
can't do that with.
friends. You have to surround yourself around peace, and that's even like with your friends, your family, whatever it takes. Your spouse, if your spouse doesn't bring you peace.
Oh, my spouse. Shout out to my spouse.
Shout out to
he
Joe.
changed me so much.
He really
so
did.
much peace.
Lord, he don't pay you any attention.
No,
but that's
not
just
when
like
I'm being
a strong
crazy.
man. Understanding, like you have somebody that's very understanding, so he doesn't
and he's a very
judge
good
you
communicator.
from your mental health issues. A lot of people do judge people,
and people don't know.
They
but
charge
I need a
it
lot
to
of
your
reassurance.
heart. No matter how good you are, I feel like I've never charged it to your heart because you've
Girl,
always
you
been
be
like a
like,
good friend.
You in a bad mood today? Call me back.
Yeah,
I'll be
get
like,
on my
all right,
phone.
then.
Like
and
I ain't
then I
got to
call
deal.
you back.
I ain't got to deal with this. You be all right. I'll talk to you tomorrow. You okay? Just pray about it.
Yep.
And then literally we'll talk like maybe an hour or the next day later. Like hey girl, hey, and never bring it up because you never want to remind somebody of their depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never really want to let your friend know, girl, you was da-da-da-da.
Like, girl, I seen it, I addressed it, and we moved on from it because it wasn't nothing that was like out of this world happening.
Do you feel like? I feel like people don't. They kind of charge it to your heart. Like if you know I've always been this person, and now I am going through like this depression, anxiety, and I've never spoke it with you, but now I'm doing some things different. I might be a little bit more. The person might be a little bit more chatty or a little bit more, messy, whatever the case may be, aggressive or more attitude. And I feel like real people, family, friends, spouse should pull you to the side.
They
and
gonna
like,
see and notice it and be like, "Is everything okay?
It's okay. Are you okay? Is there anything?" The ones that know or the ones that are like real will.
They gonna get it.
Yeah, they gonna get it.
And if they don't, then they wasn't supposed to.
And then the ones that's just ready to be, maybe they felt away, whatever. Be like, oh, you did it. I feel like I've experienced that. Like, I feel like when I went through my depression, anxiety, postpartum, divorce, and it's like you're normally always this way, but right now you're being that way. Okay.
So did you ask
as
me
a
why?
friend, I feel like, or family, a sister or cousin,
anybody,
a aunt, whatever,
coworker,
a niece,
they see you every day.
coworker,
they know your vibe.
Why don't you pull me to the side? And I feel like enough people don't pull people, even if you don't want to know their business, and just pray for them. Like just say a prayer because they're being irregular, what you're used to.
I agree.
Charging stuff to the heart is definitely a thing. How important is it, the role of the family and friends? Like how important is it for your family and friends to manage your anxiety? Do you feel like, let's just say your family.
So it's just important for my family. I explain to them a lot, like what I'm going through. And I feel like they should take what I'm saying and consider it. Like maybe one day I'm just off, like you just mentioned, and they just not getting what's going on. Maybe they should like try to think about your feelings instead of just their own, because most of the time you reacting from your own feelings, not how the other person is feeling. So I feel like if more people can just be selfless,
yes,
yeah, it could build some nice bonds and good relationships.
Yeah, I definitely think,
and just uplift people. I used to be mean, and I just don't get why. Cause I'm like, ew, that was so ugly.
But you are mean, but soft. Definitely. If it makes sense.
Oh,
like
I'm definitely the softest mean person you want me.
But but still like that, fighter or whatever. But you were mean, but it was like she gonna think about it later. Like it's
like,
definitely
damn,
gonna bother her.
I might
Like,
overreacted.
did I had to? I feel like I was being a little mean.
Depending on who the person was.
Oh, I mean, well, we know, but because your heart is your heart is always in a good place. So, and I think I don't know, like depression is people really don't know,
and everybody get it different. Some people want to
And
kill
you get
themselves.
it.
Thank God I didn't get to that point of depression. I just didn't want to be around people. I didn't want to get up and get
move into the
cute.
right, yeah.
Like I just didn't want to be around a crowd of people. I just couldn't take it. It wasn't to the point where I wanted to like harm myself or harm somebody else. But people get it in different stages, and they don't know what they're going through. They just feel a little off.
Yeah, I feel like when I had depression and like postpartum, I feel like I feel like a zombie. I've said it in my previous show that I just felt like nothing in life was normal. I don't know.
Nothing was
just a weird,
aligning.
like
where
am I?
was aligning.
Like
it was just like literally taking it day by day.
literally just waking up. But then when you have kids, it forces you to. You don't
Hide
really
it.
have time
You have to hide it.
feel. Like you really have to keep going, and we don't have time to feel. That
and shout out to keep going. Make sure y'all keep going.
You gotta
never
keep going.
stop. It's always gonna work out.
God is so good. Oh my God, like
it's always
God is
out.
beyond. Like long as you have your faith, and even if you don't pray to God, whoever you pray to, your higher up. Mine is to God. I pray to God, and Lord, He has me. He don't play about me. When I say God don't play about me, I just feel like my legs just stick together. When I say God don't play about me,
so what do you think about like what's your views on like medication?
Okay, so I'm not really that medication type person. I feel like medication only fixes that moment. Once you stop, it comes back. I feel like you have to find your niche, your peace. You have to find your happy, your safe space in order to recover. I don't feel like medicine. So when they gave me anxiety medicine, when I felt like I didn't know what I was going through when I had postpartum, all that. They gave me anxiety medicine. I just felt like
most of the time they're diagnosing people wrong.
Yeah, and I was just like
keep projecting anxiety on everybody. Anxiety, you have anxiety. I don't believe. I'm not a therapist. Let's put that on there. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor, no PhD, MD, none of that. But I've been through this. I actually tried medicine, and I can say it worked. It was a 30-day prescription from my therapist, and it was literally to balance my chemical imbalance. Okay. Because you get tested like blood tests, and they say, oh, you have an imbalance of some chemical, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. Once that 30 days was up, baby, I'm a fan of medicine. Get it.
That's what's up. That's good.
Go get it.
So that's good. That's good.
Not always, but you have to make sure you're being diagnosed the correct way, because it could be a problem. Because at first my doctor was like, you have depression. And I was like, I don't really think that I have depression, but me not being a doctor didn't know that I actually was going through depression. But one lady before her was like, oh, you have anxiety, you have this and this and this and that. And then when I went to the new doctor, I was more comfortable with her, able to open up with her more. So you definitely have to be truthful, because they're not going to know what you're not telling them also. Yeah. So that's another part of being diagnosed. You might be diagnosed wrong because you holding out. And you only hurting yourself holding out. Yeah, you got to let it all out. Find somebody who make you comfortable, even if it's not a therapist. Maybe a friend, a family member, your mother, your father, your grandparents. Find somebody who you can actually tell the truth to, because us as people, we leave a lot of stuff out.
Especially
and only
women.
Give half story.
Women, we got to be so strong all the time.
But I do think that if you're diagnosed right, I say give it a try. I mean, you know me, we do a lot of organic, plant-based stuff. Yeah. Even far as medicine, even coffee, we don't drink regular coffee. So to take medicine, we both was like, Yeah. But baby, he was even happy when I finished that.
Yeah, I definitely
He
seen
was
some
happy.
improvement.
And I was happy with
Definitely.
myself, and that was all I was focused on. Like, you have to be happy with yourself
Yes.
in order to love somebody else correctly.
Yes, and your fiance definitely was a great support system for you. God definitely placed him
Right where
in
he
your
belongs.
life,
He
and
ain't
he
going
doesn't
nowhere.
pay her any attention when she have her episodes. Why? Because he's very understanding, and I'm another person
He's
that doesn't.
very understanding.
I will just be like, I don't hang up and be disrespectful. I just be like, you're not having a good day today. I'll talk to you,
be disrespectful.
girl.
You be like, girl, you just getting them. Call
Girl,
me back.
goodbye. I'm like,
Don't
girl, I'm
she-
gonna let you have your moment. No, disrespectful is being arguing. I
Healers.
give her that.
Healers. If
Just
I would
know.
argue, she would argue. Say no.
No, healers. I know when she's not in her mood. She's just like, hello.
I
It's
be
like,
no.
oh, hey, such and such, such. Okay, yeah. Let me go. Know when to go. Like, know your friend.
Know when
People
to
don't
go.
know their family, their friend, their sister, that they just don't
seriously.
know.
You
Like,
definitely have to know
you
when
just
to go
out here
in
calling
every
people your
situation.
folks or your whatever they are, and they don't even know you. They don't even know when your weakness and your strengths are. And even when it comes to your spouse, always have a spouse that supports you. If your spouse don't support you or understand you, then it's time.
Communication,
to
baby.
talk to
Communication
God.
is key.
Not nobody else but God. Communication is definitely, yeah. Because God is the only one that can get me through. And also, I
Get
feel
all of us through.
get us through. I feel like I definitely have like
Build your
supportive
relationship
people in my life.
foundation God first.
I feel like I have supportive people, but I feel like I've only have supportive people when I'm strong. When I'm weak, I feel like I can count on my hands.
When you're going through your good times.
When I'm going through, yeah. Like when that
Okay.
was probably like the weakest moment I kind of ever had when I had my.
That wasn't a weak moment. That's
It
something
wasn't
that
a
we
weak
all
moment.
as women
It was what I
could
needed.
go through. Yeah.
And God, when I say turn to that man, he gonna get you through whatever. Every time the storm. Like I literally moved to Atlanta. It's like, you know what? I need something different. I moved for a job. Within a month and a half, I got fired. But it was something I didn't even do anything. Like somebody lied on me clearly because I was getting attention from people. I have no idea where that came from. So I moved to Atlanta.
Hate is real.
With the infant, toddler. And then I got a remote job. I do IT, of course. And I get to do whatever I want doing remote.
It's a blessing.
Oh, God is good.
On their own time.
Here I go like, God, am I doing something wrong? Like, what am I? And I didn't even really stress a lot. I just was like, let me pray, read my journal, pray 3 times a day, and continue to talk to your higher up.
Just come up with a schedule. Would you suggest a schedule, like so people won't get
a
off track?
a schedule, meditation. Like you really have to tap into you.
Number one thing is get up early.
Get up early.
I don't know what it is about getting up early.
No.
But baby, when I get up early, it's like my day move. When I'm lazy and lay into 10 o'clock,
I can never sleep,
but
because I feel like I'm losing in life.
Your time. Yeah.
Like somebody's already ahead. I get up no later. It'd be like 6:15, no later than 6:30 in the morning. If I sleep till 8:30, I must have hung out, and I got in the house at 6 o'clock, and I'm still up because the sun is out, and I need to figure out something to do. But definitely get up is number one.
Get up
Pray,
early, exercise,
meditate.
pray first, then exercise. Like I exercise literally almost every day. And now it's not even about losing weight, because shout out to my weight loss journey. I lost so much weight. But it's not even about losing weight now. It's literally, it just releases all my stress from the day, because most of the days I go after work.
Yeah.
Exercise really.
Finding a schedule for yourself. When you're going through anxiety and depression, I feel like you need a schedule. Like, everything have to be a goal and a plan.
Get out Sundays, what I usually do is try to put in my notes, like, what I need to do. Okay, I got to go to the market.
Yes.
All right, Brandy need new uniform pants. All right, I got to go to the gym at least 3 times. What am I going to have for dinner? So what I do is shop for dinner, because I cook every day. Shop for dinner, because it actually helps with your weight loss. Like, if you don't have a plan, you're going to go out there and get chicken wings, subs, whatever, fast food.
Especially if you're anxiety and you haven't.
You just eating. You just eating, and I
you're
found
not eating
myself just
good.
eating, and you're not eating good, and it slows you down when you feeling sluggish, eating all that nasty stuff. So,
My
I
stomach
don't know.
got
I
like
just
stomach
think
sensitivity.
get a schedule that you don't try to make it so tedious that you're gonna be like,
fail
oh,
at
forget this. This is just too much.
No, wait, like be on a water diet for like 3-4 days. It's like
I still
you cannot
eat
start
chicken
off
and subs and stuff. It's just moderations. Like once in a while, I don't try to eat it every day.
Yeah.
Like I try to stick to my meals that I plan out on Sundays.
They say if you look good,
you feel good.
You feel good.
And that's not a lie.
When you feel good, you look good.
That's not a lie.
It's not a lie.
That's the truth.
When you look good, if you want to lose them pounds, you got to get up. It's not going to just,
It's not going to come off. You have to exercise and eat right.
Yeah, you do. And you got to kind of figure out, like,
what's
where
for
the
your
depression
body
is coming from. Some people are just depressed from their weight. Some people are depressed from finance. It's like a lot. Some people just
went
need
through
to
that
get up.
when
and
I
you
left
think
the jail.
it's like a forever mental health thing, but it's like if you don't get up and get yourself out of it,
yep, I went
if you don't
that.
grow, grow.
Grow.
What has helped me in the past is definitely I would set my alarm clock 9 a.m.
No, you had alarm set
12 p.m. and sometimes 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. And I would just pray and I would just stop what I'm doing. I'll ask God. I'll thank God for everything and some of them, and then some of them I'll ask Him for, I'll ask a prayer. I'll ask for some things. But that helped me a lot. And I had a life coach. I got a life coach in therapy. Life coaches. Shout out to my life coach, Michael. It's up from here. He definitely helped me a lot with when I was going through my anxiety and my depression. He had me do like some exercises and write myself letters. And when you guys purchase my journal, it definitely has those activities for you guys to complete. I'm so excited about that. I feel like prayer helped me more than literally anything, but also creating a schedule and goals and plans. And then you also gotta, your plans, you gotta say how you're going to accomplish those goals. Everything is step by step. Like I feel like a lot of times if I wanted to start a business, I would, I'm gonna start a business. I'm gonna do this for my cybersecurity, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do real estate. I'm gonna do 5 things in 1 month. How can you complete a task? So I've learned, I guess from my ex husband, you master one thing and then to move on to the next thing. So I'm learning. I've learned how to master one thing and move on to the next. And before that, I felt like I was trying to find my passion for a long time. I felt like that gave me also some type of, I won't say anxiety or depression. It just gave me some type of, like, I want to say laziness, because it's like, okay, you know how to do all this stuff, but what are you passionate about? So that was another thing. Couldn't find my passion because I was good at a lot of things, but I know how to do it. I really don't like it no more. It was just da-da-da-da. Finding your passion also can put you in a depression stage. So my journal will also help you guys figure out how to find your passion. I'm so excited for that journal. I'm very excited for the journal.
Yes, me too. It helped me, and I know it's gonna help the rest of the healers.
I know. I'm just I felt like God was talking to me like, you have a lot of people.
Yeah, because you used to be like, write it down. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna write it down.
No.
And then procrastinate.
Procrastination is just another topic for another day, because we can go all day about procrastination. But of course, shout out to Sarah Jakes. She helped you, push you. Listen to her in the morning. The music you listen to, your environment.
Yes.
Like, you can't wake up listening to rap and be like, did it, shake your.
Let me tell you, the only time I really listen to rap is on my way out. Like other than that, you won't hear it in my car. Sorry.
You know.
It's not even like a thing for me anymore.
And rap is to each his own, but listen to things where
I love it. I love it. But I know that it just can't get me through my day.
No, it can't start your morning at all.
Mm-mm.
Like and then you also have to manifest, what you want. Like some people be like,
say it like you mean it.
Some people be like, I'm not a morning person. Like, what do you mean? I'm whatever you want me to be. Morning, day, night. Whenever the money is calling, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. If you need me to be there at 3, I am there at 3 a.m. I'm whatever person.
Now, if the money calling, yes, I can agree. But if it's not, don't call me in the morning.
Yeah, I'm not saying calling, like actually the phone call.
Don't talk to me. Don't wake me up.
No, what I'm saying is you have to be whatever you want to be.
You have to push yourself.
If it means for you to make money at 3 a.m., 2 a.m. Like, I don't know. You just got to get out of those bad habits. Like, one of my niece be like, I'm not a morning person. You're too young to be saying you're not a morning person. Like, what does that even mean? Like, you're already pushing yourself behind.
It's a lazy habit that you start.
It's creating a lazy
And once you
habit.
Get a habit, it's hard to, like, program your brain to get out of that habit. Like, any change, it take a while to get out of. It's a bunch of practice involved. Consistency has to be involved, or it's just gonna come back. Just like my attitude, like it's easily could be flipped. Yeah.
Waking up, feeling like you wake up at 1:30 p.m. is beyond crazy, unless you work night shift. Yeah, shout out to the night shift workers. But if you just going to bed at 9 and think you're gonna wake up at you're so far behind. You can be up praying, meditating, take a walk. You're not going to the gym, figuring out the food you're going to eat that's healthy to put you in that right
life is
space.
Like you have to have a plan.
Yeah, you can't really go nowhere without a goal and a plan. A goal, you can't have a goal with nothing to back it up.
You have to follow
My
through.
goal is to be a millionaire,
but you're not doing anything to get there. Like
be a millionaire.
You can't just manifest things. You have to actually put the work in and manifest it.
Yeah. And
so
I don't think I think some people definitely struggle with that. Everybody wants to be. I don't want to be rich and famous. Oh, not with all that stuff that be going on in today's. That would put me in depression and anxiety. I get anxiety anyway around. Well, I don't. I just don't like. Now that since I had a son, I don't like taking my son in crowds, like big old concerts. Like I just think like, oh, something's gonna happen.
That's anxiety.
Yeah, it's definitely anxiety.
Things that may
it's projecting things, but also
but
with this
possible.
world, preparing.
That's anxiety.
It's anxiety, but I've gotten a lot better. I just don't strap my son into the stroller because in case I gotta pull him out. But
get out of there.
I didn't take him. We went to Disney. We went to a few places. So I think I'm learning to manage things. And
it takes time. It definitely takes time.
What do you I guess you kind of said your challenges. So how do you feel now? Like
I feel so good. Like lately I feel so good. I struggled a lot with like feeling good pretty much. Like I didn't feel good. Especially when I had my financial problems after I left the jail, like trying to get into another career after that being my only career after high school. Like, whew. So finally I'm where I feel like I need to be, not like my long-term goals, like, but I'm on track and now I can work on my long-term goals. Yeah.
Definitely have to be in a
and you have to be in a better space to even get better, like to even practice better. You have to be in a good space. So now that I'm in a better space, I feel like nothing can stop me.
I'm all the way up.
I just feel like nothing can stop me.
That's my song right there. Now I can listen to that. See those type of I'm all the way up. Yeah, I be ready to.
But yeah, you gotta watch what you like. Back to what you're saying, as far as the music, singing that stuff is just like a manifestation. So it's like I'm gonna kill you. Like that's not what you want to be preaching all day.
No. I took my niece to school this morning, and she had to listen to Sarah Jakes. She probably was in the back like,
That's
no, you're
Brandy.
gonna listen to this.
That's Brandy when I hear my
You need to have a good
podcast
day. Like arguing and hollering in the morning, and the morning is
That's
so
such a tone.
it's so important.
It's such a tone. I'm telling you, because when I'm rushing, I get to work and I'm like, oh, I'm ready to go. But when I'm up on time, everything going smooth,
Schedule.
I'm drop the baby off, I'm at work, I'm like, hey y'all, come on, what we eating?
Yeah, a schedule definitely helps with those and being organized. Like if you messy, just give you messy. But
Messy,
learning
like
how to be organized.
your area messy or your vibe messy. Both can be
Whatever
a bad
is messy.
thing.
Yeah, you stay away from messy people. Messy people are just, I don't want to say like miserable, because miserable leads, I guess.
Misery likes company.
Yeah, they loves company, but maybe they're dealing with things that they don't really
know how project it. Yeah.
So they're projecting.
That's what I said. That's how I felt with myself. When I had bad anxiety, I projected that anger on other people because it was more out of fear. So I was like putting up a block, like to protect myself.
Yeah.
And being defensive all the time.
How do you think people feel around the holidays, emotion wise? Like not having, family, or some people want to be married and not married, or losing a loved one. How do you think?
I know it affects a lot of people. Holidays kind of bring up a bunch of sadness due to the loss of people and not having family to celebrate with. It was a big thing on Instagram where I seen they were giving out free counseling to those who were in like maybe state of depression or anxiety from the holidays coming. I know people struggle with like little as, oh my God, is the food gonna be good that everybody coming over to eat that I have to prepare? And it gets big as, oh, my grandma won't be here with us this year, or my husband left me and I'm by myself this year. So I know it has to be tough times. I'm just fortunate enough that I really do look forward to holidays and I really am able to enjoy it. I have lost people and it's not like that easy to move on from, but I try to save my energy for like the positive part of it, still being able to get with the people who are still here with me.
I feel like for me, before I had my son, I don't know, I kind of felt a little empty on the holidays, probably because I have such a huge family and a lot of people just can't get it together. So it's like it'd be pieces of us trying to. My grandmother had like 14, 15 kids and like 50 something grandkids. And you would think, but they just kind of can't get it together. But then I had my son, and he brings so much joy and happiness that I'm like, I get excited. So I guess you have to try to find something to be happy and grateful for. I know it's rough. It's definitely tough for people that lost like their mom. Though I can't imagine what they're going through, or their grandparents. Definitely for me, my grandfather passed in 2015, so I've always kind of felt empty without him. So I do know, but then it's like it's definitely just gotta stay prayed up, and God got you, and better days are ahead of you.
And just try to make new memories. And I just try to keep the memory of my loved ones who passed, not at their death, like on how they interacted with us when they were here and healthy and alive. So I just try to keep that memory in my head, and that just keep me going.
I definitely feel like my holidays were, I'm better. Like moving helped me a lot. Like moving to another state and being in a different environment, being around different people, hanging out with different cultures, and it helped a lot with my. I guess I thought I had anxiety. Maybe I did. Temporary anxiety. Writing helped a lot. But moving helped. I kind of got over the feeling of having a divorce and all that, and wanting your child to be. in a two household and realize.
You know, we grow up as kids like, I have a family.
The American dream. I did the American way, but
what is the American dream?
Shout out to the single. I won't say I'm a single mom because his dad is.
You're absolutely
really
not a single mom.
Yeah, but guys think because you're not in a relationship. I mean, when I got a divorce and one guy was so ready to be like, "Oh, you're a single mom now." I'm
absolutely not.
Well, I'm single.
My
son
mom has plenty of support.
But I'm like, his dad is
very active.
He's not fatherless.
No, he's not.
He just doesn't have two parents in one household.
That's it.
But I guess that's still. I guess we need to know. Do y'all consider that as a
drop
single
that
mom?
Answer in the comments, because I want to know too. Because if that's the case, I'm a single mom.
Yeah, but then you're. Yeah,
I
guess if you're single and a mom, or like, what do y'all consider? Because y'all don't talk about these men and their depression and anxiety because their mothers is.
We should get them on here. We should bring Joe and Sincere say on to see if they ever been through depression. They've been through a lot in their life, like both of them. So I think that would be a good episode.
They don't never talk about them parents, the men that has motherless or their mother's just not not that active, or it's very toxic.
Yeah,
but it's just black black women. All we know is single mom. But
are you really?
Yeah.
If you have the support and they're active in your kid's life, I don't feel like you're a single mom.
Single mom, but never really talk about how they feel like we act away because we didn't have a dad, but they don't.
What about the men who didn't have a mother or had a mother that
I feel like they are worse than we not a cope. Like we came out pretty good. The ones that don't have the men that don't have a mom.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you need
their
that
mental is like. Yeah. You know why? Because they didn't have a nurture.
Exactly.
Like women,
somebody to give them that love and attention that you need.
Yeah.
As any child, from both parents, I feel like you need it.
Yeah, you definitely need it. But I feel like women, we probably can cope with. It's not good to not have a dad, but we cope with it more because we're already like nurturers, and then
naturally,
yeah, naturally. So then when you have a man, he don't really know how to.
But my father actually,
they're not nurturers. They're not like
he was like there, like. Let me wipe your nose. Like, let me. He actually taught me how to put a pad on, because I was with him at the time. I was like, "Who taught you this?" Like,
that was just being a
like,
good dad.
my father. That's my dog, man. That's my dog.
I feel like me and my dad came close after I had a baby, so maybe he felt like, I miss my daughter years. Let me be there for her,
and that's fine. I feel like people should give people the chance. If it's not something way off, like that's so bad that happened between you and your parents, I feel like you should give them that chance because you only get one chance.
Yeah. I definitely, now my son is like, oh, like, papa.
That's your father. Your son is like,
yeah. He like, papa, like, I was like, what you want for Christmas? He like, don't worry about it. Papa got it. I was thinking like, okay. Tree,
thanks,
Christmas
Papa.
Tree do not need to go down because Pop-Up have it. But no, seriously, on a serious note, I definitely don't. I feel like it's not enough conversation about men having toxic moms and why they
or motherless.
Or motherless. It's just always black women and fatherless crap. And I turned out pretty decent.
Good. You look good. You do good.
You smell good.
You think good.
You look good.
You good.
Healers, let us know what y'all feel about that topic of men and their toxic mom or motherless.
And let us know if that should be the next episode.
Yeah, definitely bring in guests, a man that deals with, I don't know.
Yeah, we need to get some men on this show and see how they feel. Because they need healing too.
Oh, they need healing. That's why the healers are for men and women.
Yeah, this is a co-ed safe space for you to just get your topics out there. Tell us what y'all want to hear. Tell us what you think we should talk about. Tell us what you think might be irritating that we doing, because we learning. Like,
We
give
all
us some
learning.
feedback.
I definitely feel like we're better than the first day, but
Yeah.
that just goes to show hard work pays
because I
off.
don't know what was going on with my mouth.
My hair, I still got the same hair, only because it's only a few days later. But next time y'all see me, I will not be doing this.
Yeah, I'm getting my hair done this weekend. All right, what's the next thing?
All right, let me wrap it up. So we want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to our channel today. I appreciate Megan for coming.
And I appreciate you for always giving me the opportunity.
Yes, I had to invite her again. If you
Vote
guys,
if you want me to be the co-host.
Yeah, I definitely need a co-host. Trying to figure out how this thing gonna work because I don't even live in the But guys, leave a comment below if what y'all think our next topic should be. And if whatever you want to talk about, let us know.
See y'all, healers.
See you guys.
Until next time.
Continue to pray 3 times a day. And remember, this is our safe